start here as Kalam jumps Schmidt with his back turn, but it did very little to phase him. Oh, short knee to the ribs. Lots of aggression from Kalam, smart strategy. I'm sure he would have thought that Bruiser Schmidt would have the same idea, so if he can get the jump, then it'll make his chances of winning that much larger. Big foot! Oh, right on the jaw, right in the mouth. Bruiser Schmidt down like a sack of dirt. Oh. Another kick right to the ribs, man. That is just brutal. That'll not only knock the wind out of you, but I mean that will be sore for days. Boot on the throat. Referee's got the count on him. Kalam takes all the way until 4 of the referee's count, maximizing the damage he's doing to Bruiser Schmidt. But Bruiser Schmidt is by no means out of this match. Certainly not this early in the contest. Huge Irish whip. Winds up with the lariat. There it is. Bruiser Schmidt, trademark offense. Firing away now with those heavy, heavy right hands. You can see Bruiser Schmidt just taking out all of the frustration he has with Kalam, with Brandon Xavier, with the way that he lost the title, with the way that he was screwed out of the title, shall we say. Oh, but Kalam fires back with a right hand to the midsection. Bruiser Schmidt might have taken too long. $1 million knee lift. Sound game plan here thus far from Kalam, just sticking to basic offense, not biting the man. We know he's a savage. We know that he has no respect for the basic rules of wrestling. So we shouldn't be surprised by that, but nevertheless, it's still disgusting to watch another man get bitten. Oh, Kalam just plants that knee right between the shoulder blades, wrenching back on the chin lock. Doing a great job of keeping Bruiser Schmidt in a hold, keeping him where Kalam can dictate the pace, can dictate the action. I'm surprised that this has been as even as it has so far. As I said, we know Bruiser Schmidt was, quite frankly, fit to be tied to get his hands on Kalam, able to get some separation. Drops down, drives the jaw of Kalam into the top of his own head. Crowd starting to get behind Bruiser, all 260 pounds, just flatten Kalam in the corner. There you see, he went down to his knees and then face first on the canvas. Bruiser Schmidt says, if it's biting you want, then I guess I'll get a taste too. The referee might need to get Bruiser Schmidt under control a little bit here, though. While everybody understands why he's doing what he's doing, I would hate to see him lose a match by getting too aggressive with Kalam. Because that's just something that these guys would try to brag about later. Shoulder block, continuing to work on the body of Bruiser Schmidt. Trying to knock the wind out of him, affect his endurance. I mean, don't let the man's size confuse you. Bruiser Schmidt has got cardio for days. But he might be in some dire straits right now after this focused attack from Kalam. Hooks the leg. 2, but that's all on Bruiser Schmidt, the former champion. This man is toughness personified. Series of right hands to the midsection of Kalam. But he comes back with a big headbutt. Hard to tell who is the worse for wear out of that one. Oh, a second headbutt. That was, my God. That was simply uncalled for. Both men reeling. Bruiser Schmidt slumped against the ropes. Kalam couldn't even stand after the headbutt that he delivered. Not once, but twice. That second one, man, that was sickening. Off the ropes. Oh, picks him up. Huge bear hug. Now Kalam showing his strength, his power. Referee says no. Bruiser Schmidt not giving up in this bear hug. Oh, there it is. Elbow. Point of the elbow right to the forehead. Winds up. A la American Dream, Lightning Public, if you will, Daddy, with some flip-flop and fly. Oh, puts the brakes on. And that knee to the rib cage, man, or to the stomach, I believe, is where it caught him. Only gets a 2 count. Fairly nonchalant cover, although he did hook the leg. He did not have a good lateral press and did not have both shoulders down, which is what allowed Bruiser Schmidt to escape before the count of 3. Kalam setting up for something here, looking for a big leg drop, but he must have telegraphed it too long because Bruiser Schmidt was able to roll out of the way. Crowd rallying behind Bruiser Schmidt here. What a way to start off conflict with the personification of it right here in this ring. Huge clothesline, back elbow. Now Bruiser Schmidt finally starting to put some moves together. Feeling his oats, if I may say. Huge atomic drop. Kalam, I mean, that'll make your back crack and your liver quiver, as will that humongous spine buster, and that's got to be it for Kalam. Oh no! What an incredible match we're seeing from these two men. I have to give Kalam all the credit in the world. He has given Bruiser Schmidt everything he can handle. I figured this would be a glorified squash, for lack of a better term, with Bruiser Schmidt just simply steamrolling Kalam until he got bored with it. But instead, we're seeing one heck of a back and forth match here. Oh, Kalam avoids Bruiser Schmidt, but Bruiser avoids the charging Kalam, and that is not a comfortable way to find yourself tangled up in the ropes. DDT! Good night, Irene. A few choice words for his fallen opponent after the victory. Bruiser Schmidt triumphant.